G'day and welcome to Mark and Sam After Work. Today I have a product here from One Leaf. It is the Mars Mini. Now this company, I have seen the product before. I've seen and reviewed this product here, which is the MT1000 thermal optic laser range finding. Really impressed with what I saw at this stage. I've got the video on there for this little fellow. It had a couple of different lenses on the front of it. It's in the 50mm and I think it was a 35mm. I've forgotten exactly, but did all the features, and I was really impressed with bang for its buck. The likes of thermal technology, what it's got to price-wise versus what it was. And this at the time I was very impressed with. Used it a reasonable amount. It is a very good product. Now, well, they've gone another level. So the Mars Mini, this little fella here, this is, well, as you can see, something that literally fits in the palm of my hand. It has a, and I suppose the way I've used it is largely what you're looking at here. This comes with the same bits and pieces. It comes with a couple of lenses. There's a 25mm and a 19mm. I think the 19mm has slightly wider field of view, but the 25mm has a slightly better, it's slightly zoomed, it's slightly larger, it gives you slightly better and less pixelated view for a little bit longer distance. This is the one that I've used it all the time with. Has the laser range finding on the side and has a full screen on the back. Now this thing is very different in the fashion of it set up with, I've actually have this extra little attachment on the back here. It's really a flat unit in there. I have attached this bit here, which is the thread to take on the diopter lens. So this screws on here. I won't do that like that at the moment. That screws on there to turn it into behaving more like a rifle scope. So it has a little lens in there, you can focus it, get to where you can actually have it up close and focus properly on there, particularly with old eyes like mine. But that worked well on that sort of level. It actually, you have that off, it's a full touchscreen unit. So you can touch and mess with this, you can, whether you're changing the color palettes or changing the reticle colors or zooming in or zooming out or setting up to range finding, all the bits and pieces are able to be done there. To be honest, I struggle a little bit in my head to go with touching lenses on optics, so I haven't done that, haven't used it that way at all. I put on some image from some other reviewers which show what you can do in messing with that side of things. I've used it, has full button control, and once you go to putting this on the back of it, then you are in the world of where, yes, you're using your buttons to do that. I found that worked well like that. It has an onboard mini SD card where you do your recording on. It has a USB-C port which you can plug in to charge the unit, that side of things. It has, basically you have a video record, you have range finding, you have a color palette set up, you can have zoom in, I think it's up to 6 times zoom in that it can go with this unit. What are the other features? It comes with an enormous amount of, from a bit to bolt on, a set of scope rings to clamp around a 30mm scope if you want to attach it to a simple hunting scope like that. Has a little 45-degree angled unit where you can actually set it up with a normal scope, put this on the side so you can tilt your rifle on the side to use it like that. It has this, the quick release mount, which I've set up for a Picatinny rail. It's how I've been using it. It has a bolt-on for where you can actually attach it with so bolt it to a Picatinny rail, doing the same sort of thing. And then it has a whole heap of floor plates to go with your handgun floor plate setup, that type of thing. So yes, you could set this up, probably not have the bar for it, set it up there so you have thermal optics on a handgun or a bow or a crossbow, all those sorts of things, particularly your likes of hunting with the likes of a bow. You actually have the ability to set this up, use one of the Picatinny mounts, whatever you got to attach to your crossbow or to your bow, and be able to have a thermal optic on your crossbow. In there, this also has all ballistic data, same as the MT1000 has the ballistic data. Go through the process, very simple menu, putting in, go through all the ballistic data of that side of things. You can set it up to whatever reticle you want to have on the back there. You have a whole range of, I'll flip that up. color palettes, that should be changing over on the color palettes as what you've got in the back there. So you can select a color palette that suits you. You can set a reticle that suits you. You can also a very simple zero process to go through and zero it. You zero it to the profile you want to use, so to the ammunition, basically your ballistic, you zero it to that one there, so that's it. So as you swap that data over, you really literally can, and I have done, swapped it from one rifle to another rifle to be able to use it that way. So then it's set up to be able to, dialed in to be able to use in the direction where you are zeroed to that rifle or that data, so then it can go and be used from one rifle to another rifle without any problems. I'll turn it off at the moment. Okay, powering down. Okay, and on that sort of level, like I said, the zero was nice and easy to use, nice and accurate to use. The ballistic data, I've got some recordings of what we did in playing with the thing with the 22. I set it up on this little unit here. So this is a little Bagara set up with the 22. We basically clipped it on the last time. That's exactly how I used it. Whoops, other way around. Basically with the lens on the back of it, clipped that on there. Sorry, so I actually was running this unit on the back of it. Screw all that in, you can focus to here. That's how we're actually shooting, both me and Sam having a play at just under 150 yards on Coke cans to do our little tic-tac-toe thing. Worked faultlessly. Ranged, I've gone through and checked the ranging side of things. Laser rangefinder works as well as you'd expect. Spot on. Tested it out to as far as the 900 and, or just, I think it was 1,000 yards as we got to. Just on 1,000 yards tested out to there. Optically, it's not really up to that sort of distance. You can make out shapes and things like that, but that's not really what this would be designed for. I'd say, you know, it's still going to be able to take on targets if they're big enough, yeah, out to 1,000 yards. And the ballistic data will go to that place as well. As to actually using it for what really I would say designed for, up to around the 200 yards, 250 yards, the likes of that sort of hunting you're after. You know, you really want to be shooting in any sort of hunting in a 3 or 4 inch group is as big as you want to get to. So I'd say around that 200 yards, 250 yards is where this is going to function really well. You still have reasonable clarity so you can see things properly. So the thermal side of things is really good, really strong out to that stage. It works well a lot further as well, to be truthful, the thermal side of things, but the pixelation or the image quality starts to fade off as you get into that type of thing. But really where I can see us be using this, we'll be using this, would be in the, the 30 yards to the 150 yards, and really around that 70, 80, 100 yards, brilliant. For be it rabbits, be it foxes, be it that sort of stuff, this is really in that place. I much prefer using the diopter or the extra lens extender down the back there. The likes of using it with it out the side, likes of bow hunting, that sort of stuff, or where you got forward mounted and you can actually just watch the screen, still very functional like that. But to me, the bit on the back of it is probably what makes it work for me. Looks bigger on that sort of level, still super light. And super repeatable with the data the way it works. I was really impressed with it. Yeah, I don't know if there's, well, I suppose I'm once again a little bit in awe of what they can pack into a small place, particularly with the cost, particularly with only so few years ago, things were so much different. So yeah, in my call, once again, well done, One Leaf, done a really good job. I think the Mars Mini is going to suit a lot of people for that pest control side of things, that sort of play in that neck of the woods, and even moving into whether it's just used as a monocular, this is still a really good option. I should say with the ballistic data, this also has the same as it has the levels, so up, down, left and right, all there in front of you. You're also able to record everything while you're doing that sort of stuff. So yeah, another little, well, I don't know if it's a game changer anymore, but it's moving into a place where that little package is going to suit a lot of people, in my opinion. Anyway, guys, that's what I've got to say for that one there. Put one of your comments and thoughts down below. If you've got one of these, you've had to play one of these, they've been out for a little while now, let us know what your thoughts are, how it's all going. And other than that, thank you very much for checking in. We'll catch you next time.